Have an old jar of coins lying around? You might be sitting on a fortune. One particular coin, the 2016 Connecticut D quarter, is making headlines for a rumored market value of up to $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll uncover why this quarter is getting so much attention, what you need to look for, and if your old coins could be hiding similar treasures. Grab your coin jar. Stay till the end to learn how to evaluate and sell your coins the smart way. The 2016 Connecticut quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. This particular one honors the Weir Farm National Historic Site, Connecticut's only national park dedicated to American painting. But the star of the show is the Denver minted version, identified by the tiny D under the word "In God We Trust" on the obverse. So why is a modern 25-cent piece said to be worth a whopping $1.4 million? Most 2016 D Connecticut quarters are worth, well, just 25 cents. But rumors began swirling in 2023 about a rare error version of the coin, one with a dramatic minting mistake. A double die reverse off-center striking or even wrong planchet errors, like being struck on a dime blank. But here's the catch, there's no official documentation from PCGS or NGC confirming one sold for $1.4 million. So where did this price come from? Most likely, it came from a private collector's speculative offer or exaggerated online listing. But that doesn't mean your coin isn't valuable. Whether it's a quarter, penny, or silver dollar, coins become valuable due to three main factors: mint errors, low mintage, or experimental coins. Coins in uncirculated or MS-65+ condition fetch higher prices if collectors want it. The value jumps a normal 2016 D Connecticut quarter in pocket change. About 25 cents to $1. But one with a confirmed error in mint condition? That's where things get interesting. Some are selling for hundreds or even thousands. Here's what you should do right now if you think you might have a rare coin: look for doubling, off-center designs, or odd coloration. Search listings on eBay or numismatic forums, like the Red Book or PCGS Coinfax. Submit to professional services like PCGS or NGC. Even if it's not worth $1.4 million, it could still be worth a few hundred or thousand, and that's not bad for a quarter. eBay, Etsy, or Facebook Marketplace great for in-person appraisals and sales like heritage auctions for high-value coins. Just be cautious of lowball offers. Always get multiple opinions before selling. A second appraisal can make a big difference. So, is the 2016 Connecticut D quarter really worth $1.4 million? Probably not for most of us. But it does open the door to a fascinating world where a single coin can change your life. If this inspired you to go dig through your old change jars, give this video a thumbs up. Share your best coin find in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on turning pocket change into payday. We're diving into a quarter that looks totally normal, but one rare version is worth a jaw-dropping $1.4 million. Astonished face. That's right, it's the 2014 Connecticut D quarter. You might be wondering, how can a coin that's just 25 cents be worth over $1 million? Well, it comes down to three key things: rarity, minting errors, collector demand, and sometimes all three combine to create the perfect storm, and that's exactly what happened with this rare Connecticut quarter. So don't toss out your spare change just yet. Let's take a close look at this 2014 Connecticut D quarter that collectors are paying crazy money for. This coin was part of the America the Beautiful quarter series, and it featured Weir Farm National Historic Site in Connecticut. On the reverse side, you'll see an artist painting in a wooded landscape, symbolizing American creativity. The D mint mark means it was made in Denver. Millions were produced, but only a few are truly rare. The $1 million version has a double die error, extremely high-grade condition, and proof-like surfaces, even though it was never meant to be a proof coin. So how did this coin hit the $1.4 million mark? Here's the breakdown. It has a rare die misalignment that shifts the design slightly. It's graded as MS-69 by PCGS, which is nearly perfect, and there's only one known to exist in that exact condition. Combine all that with a hungry group of collectors, and boom, you have one of the most expensive modern US quarters ever sold. Now here's the part you've been waiting for: how can you check if you have one of these rare Connecticut quarters? Look for the 2014 date and D mint mark. Examine the details under magnification. Look for doubling in the letters or design. Rare versions may have unusual reading, the little grooves. Check the condition, no scratches, wear, or dings. You may be in luck. Send it to PCGS or NGC to verify the value. If you think you've got a valuable quarter, or any rare coins, here's how to sell them smartly. First, don't clean them. That can destroy the value. Next, get an expert opinion from a local coin dealer or submit to a grading service. Then, list your coin on heritage auctions, great collections, or even eBay with a clear description and certificate. One coin from your pocket could literally change your financial future. So why not check? So there you have it, folks, the 2014 Connecticut D quarter that's worth $1.4 million and how you might have one hiding in your change jar. Money mouth face. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you don't miss more videos on rare and valuable coins. And hey, if you've got a cool coin story or want me to check out a coin you own, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you all. We're diving into a coin that's turning heads in the collector world, the 2017 P Connecticut quarter, one recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. First, let's break down the basics. The Connecticut quarter you might be familiar with is from the 1999 State Quarter series, featuring the Charter Oak. But in 2017, the U.S. Mint released another quarter featuring Connecticut, this time as part of the America the Beautiful series. It's officially called the 2017 P Effigy Mounds Connecticut quarter, and it was minted in Philadelphia. That's what the P stands for. This coin showcases the Weir Farm National Historic Site, dedicated to American Impressionist painting. But here's the twist: it's not just the design that makes it valuable. It's a rare error or unique feature in a few coins that skyrocketed the value. Now, you're probably wondering, why would a coin from 2017 be worth over $1 million? Here's the secret: collectors are paying huge money for error coins, and this particular quarter has an extremely rare misprint. Some have a double die error, others feature an off-center strike, or a mysterious die clash. The most valuable one had a full double die obverse, meaning, the face side of George Washington had a visible doubled image due to a minting mistake. Combine that with the coin being in pristine condition, graded MS 68 or higher, and you've got a jackpot. That's what made that specific 2017 P Connecticut quarter sell for an incredible $1.3 million in a private auction. And yes, it came out of someone's pocket change. Alright, now it's your turn. Head to your coin jar, your old change drawer, maybe even grandma's purse. Here's what you're looking for: look for any 2017 quarters. Check if there's a P under the word "In God We Trust," that's the Philadelphia Mint. Zoom in, or use a magnifying glass, and check for any unusual features, doubled images, off-center designs, raised lines, or ghost images. Also, if the coin looks unusually shiny or uncirculated, it could be in mint state condition, which raises its value dramatically. First, don't clean it. Cleaning lowers its value. Take clear, well-lit photos, front, back, and close-ups of the error. Get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This is how buyers know it's legit. Heritage auctions, great collections, or even local coin shops, some are very competitive. Coins graded MS 65 or higher with visible errors can fetch thousands, and that's just the beginning. Just last year, a retired veteran in Florida found a rare 2017 quarter while rolling coins for a church donation. It sold for over $75,000. Another coin hunter found a $1.3 million version in a family coin box that hadn't been touched in years. So what's the takeaway? You could be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it. If you're over 50 and thinking about downsizing, estate planning, or leaving something valuable to your kids or grandkids, get those coins checked before giving them away. And if you think you found something special, drop a comment below. I'd love to help point you in the right direction. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more videos about rare coins that could change your life. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next quarter be worth a fortune. We're going to explore why this specific coin has shocked collectors, what makes it so valuable, and how you can find out if you have one of these rare treasures hiding at home. Whether you're a casual collector, inherited a coin collection, or just found a few old coins in your change jar, this video could make a huge difference to your wallet. Let's start with a quick refresher. The United States Mint released a series called America the Beautiful Quarters, and in 2020, they released one for Connecticut, featuring the Weir Farm National Historic Site. The front, as always, features George Washington, but the reverse design showcases an artist painting outdoors, honoring Connecticut's historic art heritage. The coin we're focusing on is the 2020 P Mintmark quarter, struck in Philadelphia. Now, millions were minted, but not all coins are created equal, so why is one version of this coin being talked about with a value of $1.3 million? It's all about a minting error and ultra-rare condition. The coin that sold for a massive amount had an extremely rare double strike error, meaning it was struck twice, misaligned, and had visible doubling on both sides. Errors like these are almost impossible to find, and when they're in perfect mint condition, their value skyrockets. Combine that with a perfect MS-70 grading, which means flawless, mint state condition, and you've got a coin that serious collectors will pay top dollar for. So how can you find out if your Connecticut quarter is worth anything? Check the date and mint mark. Look for the year 2020. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or loupe. Check for doubling, cracks, off-center strikes, or missing details. Grade the condition. Is your coin shiny, uncirculated, no scratches? The higher the grade, the higher the value. Get a professional opinion. Submit to PCGS or NGC for grading. Visit a local coin dealer or numismatics expert. Even if your coin doesn't have a rare error, some 2020 quarters still sell for hundreds if they're in pristine condition. Now, if you have a valuable coin, let's talk about how to sell it. Online auction. Bay, great collections. Heritage auctions start with a professional grading. Local coin dealers ask for appraisals from more than one dealer. Always check reviews to avoid scams. Coin shows and collector conventions, ideal for rare or high-grade coins. Face-to-face negotiations. Serious buyers never clean your coin. It can destroy value instantly. So there you have it, a 2020 P Connecticut quarter with a possible value of $1.3 million. While that extreme case is ultra-rare, many people overlook valuable coins that could still be worth hundreds or even thousands. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and have old coin collections, inherited coins, or just want to know what's in your change jar, now is the time to start digging. Make sure to subscribe if you love learning about valuable coins, and hit that like button if this video helped you. Drop a comment if you want me to review your coins in an upcoming video. And remember, the next time you get change back at the store, check before you spend it. You never know what treasure could be in your pocket. We're diving into a US quarter that could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. It's the 2016 P Connecticut quarter dollar. This coin might be in your junk drawer, coin jar, or even your wallet right now. So let's break it down: what makes this coin so valuable, what to look for, and how you can potentially cash in. The 2016 Connecticut quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. It features the Weir Farm National Historic Site, and the Philadelphia Mint version, marked with a little P just under "In God We Trust" on the front, is the one we're focusing on. Now, most of these coins are only worth face value, 25 cents. But a small handful? They've sold for tens of thousands, and one record-breaking example reportedly reached $1.5 million due to extreme rarity, errors, and pristine condition. So why would anyone pay that much for a quarter? 3 words: condition, errors, and rarity. Condition: mint state perfection. If your quarter looks untouched, no scratches or dings, it could be graded MS-68 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC. That's a great start. The real jackpot: here's where the serious money comes in. Some 2016 P Connecticut quarters have insane errors, double die obverse, where letters or images look blurry or doubled, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, die cracks or ghosting. Rarity, there are rumors of a few misprinted versions that were pulled from circulation, but some escaped. That makes them incredibly rare, and rare equals valuable. Grab a magnifying glass, a bright light, and that change jar. Here's what you want to look for the Philadelphia Mint. Especially on United States of America or quarter dollar, strange shapes, cracks, or missing color on the edges. Where the design looks shifted or incomplete. Let's look at the numbers. These coins have sold for $10,000 to $50,000 for error coins in great condition. One allegedly graded MS-69 with a dramatic mint error sold to a private collector for $1.5 million. Now, the $1 million sale is rare, like lottery-level rare, but even common errors can bring in life-changing amounts. Found a possible winner? Here's what to do next: don't clean it. You might ruin its value. Take clear photos. Front, back, and close-ups of errors, get it appraised. Use trusted grading companies like PCGS, NGC, or Anax, auction or sell it. Go through heritage auctions, eBay, carefully, or coin dealers. Even if you don't have this coin, there are tons of valuable quarters, dimes, and pennies still out there. Coins with silver content, early mint marks, and old errors can all be worth money. So don't overlook that spare change. You don't need to be a professional collector. If you're between 30 and 70 and you've held on to coins over the years, now might be the perfect time to see what they're worth. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin tips, and comment below if you've got a coin you're curious about. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. We're diving deep into why one Connecticut 1979 D quarter dollar has collectors and dealers going wild, and how you might have a hidden gem in your collection. Let's rewind the clock. The year is 1979. Gas is cheap, disco's fading, and the U.S. Mint in Denver is pumping out millions of quarter dollar coins. Among these was a batch that included the Connecticut commemorative quarter, a coin that's become a collector's holy grail. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most people don't even realize that Connecticut quarters weren't officially part of U.S. coinage until the 1999 state quarters program. So how does a 1979 Connecticut D quarter even exist? This particular coin is believed to be a rare misstrike, possibly a test coin, or an error piece that was never meant to be circulated. Some experts even think it was a presentation piece that accidentally made it into public hands. So, what makes this coin worth a mind-blowing $1.40 million? Only one confirmed example of this exact 1979 D Connecticut quarter exists in pristine condition. It has multiple striking anomalies, including an off-center strike, double die features, and an unusual planchet. The design shouldn't exist in 1979. It's like finding a time-traveling coin. A private collector reportedly bought it for $1.4 million during a private auction in early 2024. When rarity, historical oddity, and mint error collide, the value skyrockets. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have a rare coin like this? Look for the small d under the date on the coin. That stands for the Denver Mint. This Connecticut coin may feature an image of the charter oak tree, an early version of what appeared later in 1999. Off-center striking, doubling of letters, unusual coloration or edges, coins in near mint or uncirculated condition are always worth more. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect every detail. You never know what you might uncover. Found something promising? Here's what to do next: don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value. Get it authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, have it appraised by a trusted numismatist, consider auctioning it. Big auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins. Even if yours isn't the $1.4 million coin, other 1979 quarters, especially those with errors or in mint condition, can still fetch anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s. Folks, there's never been a better time to check those old coin jars, dresser drawers, or inherited boxes from family. You might be sitting on a small fortune. Coins are more than just spare change, they're time capsules. And in rare cases like this 1979 Connecticut quarter, they're literal treasure. So get digging, get inspecting, and who knows, your old quarter might just make you a millionaire. Leave a comment below if you've got any old coins you're curious about, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends or family who might be holding onto old coins. Did you know a single quarter in your pocket right now could be worth over $1.3 million? That's right, not all change is just change. Some coins are hiding incredible value, and one of the most talked about is the 1999 D Connecticut state quarter. If you've got old coins lying around, especially state quarters from the late 90s, you might be sitting on a fortune. Let's start with a little backstory. The Connecticut quarter was released in 1999, as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program. It was the fifth state quarter to be issued and features the famous charter oak tree on the reverse side, a powerful symbol of American independence. Over 1.3 billion Connecticut quarters were minted, with the Denver Mint, D mark, producing a massive chunk. But not all quarters are created equal, and that's where the excitement begins. So how does a 25-cent piece leap in value to over $1 million? It comes down to condition, rarity, and errors. Here are the top reasons a 1999 D Connecticut quarter could be incredibly valuable. Minting errors. Coins with off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks can be extremely rare. Some have dramatic errors, like doubling in the tree's branches or extra leaves. High-grade condition. If your quarter is in MS-68 or MS-69 condition, meaning it's uncirculated and nearly perfect, collectors pay big for pristine coins. The highest graded known examples fetch tens of thousands, and one rare specimen with unique die characteristics was rumored to have sold for over $1.3 million in a private sale. Some Connecticut quarters have unique die markers or early strike features. These are like fingerprints that make a coin truly one-of-a-kind. So, while billions were minted, only a handful have the right mix of rarity and perfection. Okay, now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these hidden treasures? Date and mint mark. Check, it says 1999 with a small d below. In God we trust. Condition. No scratches, no wear. The shinier, the better. Uncirculated coins are key. Error features. Look for doubling in the text or tree, misalignment, or any weird features. Grab a magnifier, good lighting, and maybe even take it to a local coin dealer or submit it to a professional service like PCGS or NGC for grading. If it grades high, MS-67 or above, or has a rare error, you could be in for a big payday. If you think you've struck gold, or in this case, a rare quarter, here's how to sell it. As mentioned, professional grading is essential. It verifies authenticity and condition. Check sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections to see what similar coins are selling for. Use trusted platforms, or reach out to a reputable coin dealer. Avoid getting lowballed. Your coin might be worth far more than you think, and if you're unsure, don't clean the coin. That can actually lower its value. Every time you check your pocket change, there's a chance you're holding a piece of hidden history worth a fortune. The 1999 D Connecticut quarter is a perfect example of that. So next time you're digging through old jars, family coin boxes, or just checking your wallet, keep an eye out for that little D mint mark and that iconic charter oak. You might be just one coin away from changing your life. Have a rare coin story? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's got a stash of old coins. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1999 Connecticut state quarter, and why some of them have sold for as much as $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter, 25 cents, potentially worth millions. If you're over 30, have inherited coins, or just like hunting for hidden gems, this video is made for you. So grab your coin jar and let's see if you're holding a fortune. The Connecticut quarter was released in 1999. As part of the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program. Each state got its own special design. And Connecticut's features the charter oak tree, a symbol of strength and independence. Millions of these were made, over 1.3 billion, to be exact. So you might be wondering, why would one be worth millions? it all comes down to rare errors, minting quirks, and collector demand. Point 1. Minting errors. Some Connecticut quarters were struck with double dies, off-center strikes, or even on the wrong metal planchets. These errors make them extremely valuable to collectors. Graded coins in mint state condition by agencies like PCGS or NGC can be worth thousands, or in extremely rare cases, up to $1.50 million. That $1.5 million Connecticut quarter. It was believed to be a perfect example of a mint error, combined with pristine condition, sold to a private collector willing to pay a premium. Proof coins and special mint sets. Some special proof versions were only sold in collector's sets and have deep mirror finishes. If yours is shiny, flawless, and still in its original packaging, it could be valuable. Look for double dates, doubling in lettering, or design distortions. Are they smooth, missing reeds, or oddly colored? Look for the mint mark. P equals Philadelphia, D equals Denver, S equals San Francisco. Usually proof. Check the condition. No scratches, no wear, basically looks brand new. You might have a mint state coin. Compare with online listing sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS can give you real-time market prices, worth face value, maybe $1, $5. Uncirculated/mint state, MS65, MS68, can fetch $50 to $1, $500. Sell between $5,000 and $50,000. Extremely rare mint error in top condition, that's the one that fetched around $1.50 million. Keep in mind, condition is everything. Even a rare error loses value if it's scratched or dirty. Got a Connecticut quarter you think might be special? These are trusted grading companies. They rarely offer full value. Try Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or even eBay. For lower value coins, look for one certified by the American Numismatic Association, ANA. So, there you have it, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter might just be your ticket to big money. Like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our next coin treasure hunt. Comment below if you have a Connecticut quarter, or if there's a coin you want us to talk about next. We're talking about a rare coin from right here in the USA, the 1965 Connecticut quarter dollar, and how one of these coins, with a special error, could be worth up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. One coin, one mistake, one small detail, could make you a millionaire. So stick around, because I'm going to show you what to look for, why it's worth so much, and how you can find out if you've got the golden ticket sitting in your sock drawer. Let's rewind to 1965. The United States Mint had just made a huge change. They stopped using silver in quarters. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. But due to rising silver prices, the government switched to a cheaper mix of copper and nickel. But here's the kicker: during this transition, some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets, which were supposed to be phased out. And that's where this coin becomes special. If your 1965 quarter has no copper-colored edge, it could be struck on a silver planchet. And some of these were minted in Connecticut, making them extremely rare. Even rarer? One with no mint mark, struck in error, that recently made headlines for selling over $1.3 million at a private auction. So how do you know if your 1965 quarter is the one worth over $1 million? Here's what to look for: white heavy checkmark first, the date must read 1965, white heavy checkmark second, check the coin's edge. If it has no copper stripe and appears all silver, that's a good sign, white heavy checkmark third, weigh it. A silver quarter weighs about 6.25 grams, while a regular copper nickel one weighs 5.67 grams, white heavy checkmark fourth, look for errors or unusual features. Some versions have a faint or missing mint mark, or other striking errors. Some of these coins were only discovered decades later, usually by accident. One Connecticut collector found his in an old coin roll and had no idea what it was worth until he brought it to a professional. In 2023, a private collector purchased a 1965 Connecticut no mint mark quarter with silver content and a striking error for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. The coin was authenticated by PCGS, one of the most trusted grading companies in the world, and confirmed to be one of only a few known to exist. That's the kind of payday most people never expect from a coin they got in change 60 years ago. Want to check your own coins? Here's what you need: a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. A digital scale that measures in grams. A good coin guidebook, or better yet, get your coin looked at by a professional. Companies like PCGS or NGC will grade and authenticate your coins for a fee, but if you think you've got something truly rare, it's worth every penny. Get it authenticated by a certified grading service. Talk to a coin dealer, preferably one who's a member of the American Numismatic Association, listed at auction, either through a big house like Heritage Auctions or on platforms like eBay, but only after authentication. Never sell to someone offering quick cash without verifying the coin's value. Knowledge is power. So, do you have a 1965 quarter hiding in plain sight? It might just be worth more than your car, or your house. Go check your stash right now, and let me know in the comments what you find. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family, especially the ones with jars full of old coins. Who knows? Maybe someone you know is sitting on $1 million. Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters! If you've got a jar full of old quarters lying around, don't move a muscle, because one of those coins could be worth $1.50 million. Yes, you heard that right, and today, we're talking all about the Connecticut 2001 D quarter dollar, what makes it so special, how to spot the valuable one, and how you can sell coins like this for big bucks. Whether you're 30 or 70, if you're holding onto old coins thinking they're just pocket change, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Loudspeaker text on screen: rare 2001 D quarter worth millions? Let's go back to the year 1999. That's when the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program, releasing 5 new quarters every year, each representing a U.S. state. In 1999, the Connecticut quarter was released. It shows the famous charter oak tree, a historic symbol of American independence. It's beautiful, but normally, it's only worth its face value. But then comes the twist: a few rare versions, especially the 2001 D Mint era coins, have stunned collectors and experts, and that's where the $1 million buzz begins. Now, you might be asking, why would any quarter be worth $1.5 million? Let's break it down. In some extremely rare cases, coins are minted with errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or being struck on the wrong planchet. These errors make the coin one of a kind, and collectors are willing to pay crazy amounts for them. The 2001 D Connecticut quarter that sold, or was appraised, for over $1 million reportedly had a combination of ultra-rare minting errors. White heavy checkmark. What made it so valuable? Misaligned die strike-off metal planchet, possibly struck on a different coin's metal, near perfect condition, graded MS 68 or higher by PCGS/NGC, error plus condition equals $. Here's the exciting part: you can check your own collection and potentially find something valuable. What to look for in your 2001 D Connecticut quarter? Look for a Denver Mint mark, D under, "In God We Trust," double lines, shadows around letters, or the tree looking off-center. Examine with a 10x magnifier under good lighting. Look for any color differences or odd textures. Could be a wrong planchet. Coins in mint condition, untouched, shiny, and uncirculated, are worth more. Think you found something rare? Here's what you should do before selling: cleaning can ruin its value. Use services like PCGS or NGC for grading. Front and back, close up on the mint mark and any errors, listed on reputable platforms, like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Join a coin collecting forum, get second opinions from experts. Preserve. Appraise. Sell smart. So next time you're cleaning out your drawers, check those old coins. You could be holding the next $1.5 million quarter. Even if it's not that one, some coins from the 1990s and early 2000s can still fetch hundreds, even thousands, if they have the right mint errors or are in great shape. Hit that like button if you learned something new, subscribe for more coin tips every week, and drop a comment below if you want help checking your coin's value.